What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another DVD Blu-ray hunting video over at the Dollar Tree this time. I know I've done 99-cent stores and a couple other discount places like Goodwill, and there's also Dollar General out there. So make sure you guys are checking out those locations. But today we are checking out Dollar Tree, and I do have 3 around my location that I'm going to hit because I heard a little birdie online directly in the streets, in the Dollar Tree streets, that they did get a new shipment of DVDs and Blu-rays. So I am making my trek early. It's exactly 8 a.m. This Dollar Tree literally just opened up their doors, so I'm getting my hunting on early so I could bring you guys this video on the same day. That's Saturday, January 23rd, 2021. So make sure you guys are checking in your locations. You guys can give them a call, and sometimes they know about the new DVDs and Blu-rays, and sometimes they don't. But before we get into the hunting video, guys, make sure to hit that thumbs up if you guys do like content like this, and it always does help the channel. And make sure to consider subscribing today to become part of the Flix Talk family. I'm so excited I can barely get my words out. So let's get inside and let's see if they actually did put out some weekly wow DVDs and Blu-rays.
All right, so I don't know if this is the new. Let's see, I think some of these are mixed in with the old ones. So let me check these out. So I'm going directly to these Blu-rays and just picking them out so I can get first pickings. So it looks like a lot of these have been here. Ouija 4 I know is a new one that people were saying they added. Let's see, Fire Trail, Ambushed. Let's see, All the Money in the World, I think that was a new one as well. Frankenstein, which Frankenstein is this? Not sure what Frankenstein that is. Oh, there's another Blu-ray in here behind this Channing Tatum. It's Owen Wilson, Zach Galifianakis, Amy Poehler. Same people. So I think some people's videos were correct. This is kind of the stock they are putting out. And I just try to get back here a little bit and see what's new, what's not. Some of these I've definitely seen out here for a while. Let's see, Ant-Boy 3, Alien Domicile. Huh. Let's see, got that Ghostbusters. And it looks like all DVDs, unfortunately. Because I think all this stuff is stuff that was put out weeks and months ago. So, yeah, this is stuff that was a good one. This is all stuff that's been put out. Okay. So I think I just got the blues that were brand new. So, though I think a lot of these ones, like, I don't know what company this is. It has a C on the side, looks like a Criterion. But there's a lot of these Cinedimes out here. There's that Ant-Boy a lot of people were talking about. There's sequels to that as well. So a lot of DVDs. Safe House of Crow. So yeah, I actually did see a lot of people with these in their recent videos in the last couple of days. So dang, I was hoping it was a lot more new ones. But those Blu-rays are okay. And this is what a lot of people were saying too, that they used to be right here next to the LED lights, which they did, and the batteries and stuff like that, and they cleared them all out. And they put them on this end cap right here. So make sure you guys are checking out these end caps right there, because that's where they're going to be at now, looks like. Alright, at my second Dollar Tree location, it's coming down, guys. One thing I forgot to mention, the first location, they don't have the weekly wow on the window, so you just got to kind of look. Actually, I take it back. The first location didn't have it, but they do have it on this first one. I did pick up that barbershop next cut, so they always have the old pictures right here. So let's go inside and see what they got. Alright, so this is a location I like to go to, and this time I got a little hand cart. But we'll see if they're all in here new stock or this is old stock. And they also have an end cap, so I'm gonna have to Might be here for a little bit, but I'm only going to show you guys the new stuff that I didn't show you in previous videos. So someone told me that this one was pretty decent, but I'm not going to take a chance on that. I might have to look it up on streaming or something if it's DVD. Wild Horses I picked up a while back. So it might be down here. I think these are old. Old. If I'm being honest. So let's go far. Let me dig. Okay, so Smoking Guns. So there is a couple of DVD. It's a lot of DVDs. So if you guys are DVD collectors, it's a lot of DVDs that they dropped this weekend, I guess. It's gonna be different for everybody once again, guys. So I have to kind of go through these. I have to go through these. Fish and Chips movie, Ip Man Season 1. I think that's on streaming as well. So, I'm not sure actually. These are all kind of turned around, so I can't really see what I'm looking at. Let's see. I could turn them around. Let's see, all the money in the world. Okay, so this is the same stuff from the first location, so it looks like they have all the same stuff. I'm hoping they have more of a Blu-ray selection. This is all E1 stuff. Okay, yeah, this is all old, guys, so I'm not going to show any of this stuff, but let's see if they have an end cap. This is hilarious. I walked right past the Weekly Wow. So, I'm so just used to being an end cap or something, but we'll go through some of these and see if there is anything new. It's a lot of DVDs. Let's see. Let's see. Bolt. Don't know if I showed that one last time. Your Move. A lot of E1 titles. Luke Goss. This is another one I saw at the other store, Jungle Book. So it's kind of a knockoff there. Ouija 3, which is like Charlie. This is all old stuff, unfortunately. A lot of Ouija movies. But, no, this is all old stuff that they moved. Old. Unfortunately, this is all old. So, oh, couple blues. But, what is this? This is like, oh, this is a Dove Christian movie. Geez, those doors are loud. Oh, and then Pete's Christmas. Can't go wrong with that. This is kind of a staple in dollar store history. But that's, wow, that's kind of unfortunate that there really is nothing hacked. I don't know what that is. What is that? Time for a total reboot? So yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, let's go to our next Dollar Tree. Alright, so first off, I feel extremely dumb for just walking right past the Weekly Wow on the front. But it looks like they took all their old stock and then shimmied it in the front. And then a lot of the kind of newer titles that I saw in other people's videos in the last couple of days were in that old section by the batteries and chargers and all that stuff. So let's go to the next location. Haven't called them, but I have my fingers crossed. Alright guys, walking into my third Dollar Tree. This one was interesting. Look at that, a red Dollar Tree sign. Never seen that, but it's starting to rain hard now, so let's get in here, get dry. Okay, so like I said earlier, this is a new location for me. So this is where all of the movies would be in these battery sections. So I didn't see any end caps either, so. Okay. It might take me a while, so, oh, actually, oh my god. Alright, so it looks like we have that double feature Danny Trejo. That one looked pretty cool. Let me know if you guys have seen that. A lot of his movies are pretty fun. Let's see, Pound of Flesh. I think it's a new Van Damme movie, or it might have been out for a while, but I haven't seen it too much in my locations. We have Starship Apocalypse. This looks pretty wild. Let me know if you guys have seen that. Let's see. A lot of common stuff that I saw last time. D-Day Survivor, I think it's a new one. Che Revolution. Bayou Caviar. I did pick this one up. Cuba Gooding Jr. One of the last hauls, but I haven't seen it yet. The Dwelling. That one looks pretty crazy. Let me know if you guys have seen that one. Didn't see that last time. Let's see. All mixed in with some new title. It's kind of weird that they do stuff like this, but I guess they go until they're all really sold. Let's see. The crappy part is they're like stacked on top of other movies, so I'll be here for a while. Let's see. So we got another one of those for the house. Oh wow, Night in Mexico. I don't think I saw this one, so I'll have to check that one out. Let's see. And let's see. A lot of animated films too, so let's see. Yeah, this is all mixed in with stock from like the last 2-3 months, guys. I saw something down here I wanted to show you guys. I always think it's funny when they have the bootlegs. You could tell by the fonts. I said a national treasure. It's Treasure State. I always thought that's extremely funny when you see those knockoffs, and I always thought, like, who's the demographic for that? Or even stuff like this, like Straight Outta Oakland 2. That's funny, just kind of trying to bank off of other movie success. Alright, so this place had a really big selection, guys. A lot of DVDs that I had not seen, but I'm just kind of picking them over for the Blu-rays right now. That's what I'm looking for. But if you guys are into action, or if you guys are into, you know, a lot of kid-friendly movies and stuff like that, I want to show for a lot of the parents that follow me, you know, just kind of some of the kid-friendly content. I would recommend it because the CGI is not that bad. It looks like, I mean, for $1, you know, stuff like this is definitely totally acceptable. I would say for a parent to get for $1, you know, I think your kids would like stuff like this. But they are all on DVDs, it looks like, you know, and yeah, definitely check those out. A lot of action movies that are probably not the best. A lot of Magna titles, a lot of Asian type of movies, guys. Charlie's Angels, instead of Charlie's Angels, Charlie Angels. I didn't even see that one. That's funny. You know, Spy Cat, stuff like that. So they usually have voiceovers from big name actors or whatnot. But yeah, that's definitely, you guys check that one out. A lot of horror titles too that are, some are good, some are bad. Clown Town. This one was actually really good. I actually really did enjoy this one. If you guys like the creepy clown stuff, this High Voltage, of course. No comment. This is probably the worst pickup I've ever seen out of all of my recent pickups. So, you know, and then you'll get, like, you know, here's an Emilia Clarke with a slipcover DVD, Voice of the Stone. So there's a lot of big name in there, shimmied in with some lower budget titles. But definitely give Dollar Tree pickup hunting a try, guys. All right. All right, guys. At my next location, this might be my final because the last couple have been all the same old thing and it doesn't look too promising, but it's dry too out here. It stopped raining. But if I do see something and it looks like they could be rolling out more titles, I might go to one more. Not really sure, but yeah, let's go into the next location. All right, guys, so this is really cool. They got the weekly wow up in the front. That's the way I like it. But we'll see if these titles are new or old. So you got some Luis and the Aliens. Okay, some more kid-friendly stuff. Let's see, Amazing Ape. Some more Christmas titles. Not really a fan, but you guys might be. Going to America. Oh, geez, great. Just in time for Coming to America too, huh? Let's see. A lot of animated titles, a lot of horror. Honey 3, Dare to Dance. Didn't even know there was a third one. All right, you got a double pack here, The Wager and The Imposter. Let me know if you guys have seen that. All right, you got Cats. I think this is in the vein of Secret Life of Pets, that Jungle Book movie. Let's see. Oh wow, imagine getting this. You ask your parents for Bloodshot and they give you this. Like, that ain't the one I wanted. You get Adrian Brody, Salma Hayek, Septembers of Shiraz? Never heard of that. Oh, Rampage. That's very, very cool. Man, I love this trilogy. Definitely check this one out. I mean, it's about domestic terrorism, but it's a crazy action-packed movie. I really like that one. Let's see. The Games Maker. That's a cool cover. A lot of BBC titles. Guys. Jeez. Ryan Felipe, Catch Hell. He's like the new... Him and Scott Adkins, man, are like the new straight-to-DVD guys, I swear. A lot of them here at Dollar Tree. I will tell you that. What's this? Titanic on Blu-ray? But this ain't the Titanic that we know. Alright, so let's see. Next up, we got some Ant Boy. Heard that one was pretty, kid-friendly. So parents might want to check that one out. Has that all ages approved stamp on it. Kung Fu Panda 2. So you got some big, name titles in here as well. And some NWA. Okay. Documentary style. And Eazy-E. Definitely grew up on them, so I'm going to have to probably check this one out. I really love Straight Outta Compton, so... Let's see, you got a 3-movie pack. Warrior Pack. The Assailant, Wushu Warrior, and Kung Fu Master with Jackie Chan. Let me know if you guys have seen those. Let's see, El Gringo? Speaking of Scott Adkins right here. And Christian Slater. Christian Slater's another one, too, that's going that route of all DVDs, man. Ay. Let's see. Yakuza Apocalypse. Very, very cool covers they have. The Last Days of Billy the Kid. Okay. A lot of westerns in here as well. So, let's see. The Jogger. Well, that looks like a thriller or something. That nature. Not seen it. Let's see. Taylor Lautner and Run the Tide. Let me know if you guys have heard of that one. Never even heard of that one. Pagan Warrior. Alright, got some Viking stuff going on. Life of Crime. Oh, wow. Jennifer Aniston. Isla Fisher. Will Forte. What? Tim Robbins? No way. Oh, wow. Don't think... you know what? I really like this movie. I saw it on streaming, I think, Amazon Prime, and it was really, really good. But I think there might be a Blu-ray to that. I don't know if I'm going to pick that up or not. Let's see, a lot of... Oh, that's cool. A lot of slipcovers for a lot of these Asian action movies. So if you guys are fans of that, definitely pick those up at your local Dollar Tree. Looks like a lot of... Geez, so much animation. Got the 22 Jump Street on DVD. Invisible Sue. Okay. Not sure about that. That might be like some kick-ass type of movie. I'm not... Yeah, these all look... The Ouija 3. Jackie Chan Monkey King? What? I feel like I've just opened like a whole Pandora's box of movies I've never even knew existed. This is crazy. This is so crazy. But a lot of these are definitely older, for a couple months old. Oh, this Ouija 4. This one's new. So I guess their Ouija's going to your cell phone now. Look at that girl. Imagine her popping out at night. Under your bed. Let's see. Got that Wannabe. Okay, that was the first Dollar Tree. Some Transformers, Strange Nature, some creature feature stuff. That one looks kind of cool. It's like a double-headed wolf or something. I think these are all... Oh, here we go. Inoperable. This is the one. I saw this on other people's videos, and Danielle Harris is in it. Love her. And a lot of the stuff that she does direct to DVD is actually pretty good. It's not bad from what I've seen so far. Let's see. Yeah, this is all old stock, guys. So... It's all mixed in. That Life Itself, I picked that one up a couple of pickups ago, as well as that Chips. Oh God, straight to Oakland. All right, I'm done. All right, guys. So I lied. I'm gonna go all out for this video for you guys. Another Dollar Tree location, and I'm not saying it might be my last, but this is like my 5th location. So it looks like there's a Weekly Wow on the front, but it's empty. What the heck? Let's check it out. Weird. Forgot to mention this is a new location I haven't been to, but it's like within 20 miles of... I don't see, because those are LED lights. I don't see any old movies either. I don't know if there's an end cap or... so it looks like it's behind all this stack. I'm gonna have to see. Looks like books. Books. I don't know if they're putting these out or what. I'm gonna go through these. Okay, so let's go through. So, oh my God, this is me again. At least I have them laid out so I can see it. Alright. So it looks like, let's see, Ranger. Huh. Never heard of this one. That one looks kind of cool, actually. I'll have to read more into that, but that one looks cool. Nice little horror movie. And I know I said I would stop getting the DVDs, but okay, I can't reach over this. I'm kind of like wedged, but just kind of going over these roughly. Let's see. Let me organize these a little better. Okay, so once again, some more of those Ouija movies. Let's see. Cheat the Hangman. Looks like we got some. What is this? Jack Goes Home. What was Lin Shaye? Oh, it has Rory Culkin right there. That's interesting. Looks like there's no Blu-rays except for that Wannabe. So I'm not really showing all that because all this is stuff that I've seen before. So I might be interested in this Ranger, but looks like that's it. Alright, so I'm going to another location. This will be my final location, guys, because it is closest to my house. You know, there's a couple other that I'm probably going to stop by during the week. I don't see Weekly Wow, but it's just for those damn lights, those damn solar lights they like to put. So let's go inside. Let's see if they put anything in the front or any end caps, or let's see what's going on. Oh my lord, the organization on all this. I'm not going to get too excited because these could all be old. So I'll go through them. Let's start with the top. Okay, so it looks like the same as these first locations. So I'll pull out anything that I've seen. It might be different. Let's see. Ambush. I don't think I've shown this one. Or I might have actually. It's cool because it has some of the stuff at the end. This one's been there for a while. Definitely not picking that up though. The Last Witness. Let's see. I think I might have shown that one as well. The Scorpion King 4. I don't think I showed this one. Wow. With Lou Ferrigno. Oh my god. Okay. Still, okay, here's a blue. Oh wow. Julianne Moore, Kristen Stewart, Alec Baldwin. I'm gonna check that one out. So, I did see that there was a Blu-ray release on that. I really do like that movie a lot, guys, so check that out. But, I didn't pick it up because there's a Blu-ray release on it, so. Oh wow, Arrival. Wow, that's a big movie. Big movie. Yeah, I think I checked that one out last time. Turf War. It's another Fat Joe movie. Last movie I picked up of his, I didn't even watch yet. I think it's called Checkmate or something. I don't know. I used to just pick up DVDs just to pick them up. I'm gonna stop doing that. So, alright. So let's. Oh, this is that Crumb Skull. Laid to Rest. This is a great one. Both these, the first two, amazing. I don't know why they didn't continue that character. Alright, now this is where it's gonna get tricky, guys. Okay. So let's see if we can possibly pull this out without destroying anything else. Respect Dollar Tree. I don't like to piss anybody off. But here's some stuff in the back. Okay. Outpost, Rise of the Spetsnaz or something like that. Spetsnaz. I picked that one up. I still haven't seen it. I'm getting to a lot of these, you know, watching these this year. Where's the other one? Oh wow, this is the one I just showed earlier, but it had a DVD slip cover. I might actually check this out now it's on Blu-ray, or see what it's about and then determine. But let's see. So we have Red Hook Summer. I picked that up on Blu-ray a while ago. These are okay. This is the old batch. This is for sure the old batch. It looks like yes. A couple like the Ouija 4, Greyhound Attack. What is this? Let's see. Oh my God, Miss Meadows, Katie Holmes. What is this? Okay, a Pulp Fiction meets Mary Poppins. Wow, who put this out? E1 Myriad? Okay, I'm gonna have to read up on that. I have to take a chance if it's cool. Let's see. Okay, that's a Strange Nature. Okay, so let's jump to over here. What is this? My favorite 5. Okay, and it looks like this is all old stock. So that's it, guys. That is it. Alright, so let's go and see what I picked up for the day. It was a long day. There's another one of those barbershop. The Wannabe. That kind of shimmered in here. Renegade Male Flight Attendant. And of course, Pete's Christmas. So I'll just leave it off on that. I think I've shown everything else pretty much earlier in the... Oh, you know what? People were saying that this was really funny. God. Isn't that crazy of a cover? And that bottle looks so CGI, by the way. Oh, man. God bless him. He's a legend. He's a freaking millionaire. So, but I think that's it, guys. All right. So let's go home. I'll show you what I got.
All right, Flix Talkers, I am home, and I literally went to about 6 or 7 Dollar Trees. I tried a couple of locations that were new to me. I just really wanted to see if they were rolling them out this weekend. As you guys noticed, the last location, the Weekly Wow, was completely empty, so I don't know if they were stocking up. In the next couple of days, I think I'm going to try to go back to those locations, and even a couple that I haven't filmed in a while, probably go in off camera. If I find something new, I'll film it. But there's no use in me wasting your guys' time. I wanted to show you guys some newer things. And obviously, if you watched all of the locations that I went to, they are really pushing DVD physical media as far as this month. Because if you guys have seen in my last video, which was about a month and a half ago, they're slowly rolling out these re-ups like every couple of months, every month and a half or so. And this month wasn't too exciting for January 2021. So that being said, I know I said I was not going to pick up any DVDs, but I looked them up. I didn't find them on Blu-ray online, and if they were like $20. And I'd rather just pay $1. If it's fine, I'll keep it on the shelf. And a lot of these, you guys know me. If it's a horror, if it's a thriller, and there's no reason for me to focus too much on the quality aspect of it, I'll get it on DVD. That's totally fine. I'm more looking towards the Blu-rays, obviously, and physical. And 4Ks physical. If I'm looking for like an action movie or something like that, that's really trying to razzle dazzle me, a sci-fi, something that's really amped up when it comes to the CGI and just the overall look of everything. That being said, I'm going to show you guys my DVD pickups first. All right, so I will start off with a documentary, and it's NWA and Eazy-E, Kings of Compton. Now, it's an unauthorized documentary, it says, and I thought it was interesting that it says NWA and Eazy-E. NWA is synonymous with Eazy-E, like he was part of the group. He's the founding member basically, and it's interesting that they had that name aside with Eazy-E separately. I mean, I don't know if it's two different documentaries. They focus on the life more of Eazy-E. Standalone, I'm not sure, but I'm really a sucker for, especially I thought the Straight Outta Compton was a better biopic. than mostly a lot of the other ones that I've seen that focus on rappers or rap groups or just artists in general. So if you guys do like biopics, let me know if you guys have seen this one. But it's directed by Michael Corbera and Andre Relis. This inclusive documentary takes a unique look at the most influential West Coast rap group in history and inventors of gangster rap. NWA, the life and death of controversial rapper Eazy-E, and the careers of highly successful rapper Ice Cube and world-renowned music producer Dr. Dre are documented through never-before-seen candid interviews, personal photos, and touching stories, giving insight into the real men behind the records. Now, I grew up on NWA, a lot of the solo members, obviously, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube. I thought Ice Cube was, and Eazy-E, of course. I thought Ice Cube, to me, was one that stood out, especially when he went solo. He just made such an impact in music, in entertainment, especially once he transitioned to movies. He really showed that he was more than just a rapper. And Dr. Dre, same thing. He went on to become a record label owner. He created his own record label, successful rapper, and then he sold his headphones, which I own, the Beats by Dre, which I think they're exceptional headphones. He sold them, and now he's like he sold them for like $3 billion, something crazy like that to Apple. So, he's really, really set. And more, important to note, recently in the news, within like last week, I believe, he had a brain aneurysm, and he actually went to the hospital, and he's recovering from that, but he's back in the studio. They showed a picture of him. So it's really interesting to see kind of the rappers, I guess, all involved, the ones that you might not hear about, like Yella and a couple of other guys that I totally forgot the names, but yeah, I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, I do like these documentaries, and if it's new footage, hey, sign me up. I mean, we can't beat new footage. So the next pickup, and this is someone that from another YouTuber, Sean C. Phillips, who goes by Cool Duder. He actually watches a lot of horror movies, and I think he actually goes out and when conventions were kind of like a thing, he would go out and interview some of these people or take pictures with them and stuff like that. I believe he talked to Danielle Harris or done movies with her a couple of times, and he definitely recommended this one. And I love Danielle Harris, and this one's called Inoperable, guys. So let me know if you guys have seen this one here. And basically, this one is a young woman wakes up in a seemingly evacuated hospital with a hurricane approaching that has awakened malevolent forces inside. She realizes she must escape the hospital before the hurricane passes, or she will be trapped in there forever. So I like kind of these like psychological thriller, maybe even a sci-fi aspect or a supernatural aspect they're in there. Once again, I got it for Danielle Harris, and I don't know if there's a Blu-ray of this. This one I did not look up, but once again, some of these horror movies or thrillers are completely one and done with me, and that's fine. And there was a lot of these titles, by the way. It has like a C on the side, which it almost looked like a Criterion C. And I was like, wait a minute, what? They have those here? But no, it's called Cinedigm. And there was, with this new rollout for this month, there was 10, 20, 30 titles with the Cinedigm logo. I have never seen it, guys, but let me know. I wasn't maybe not paying attention in the past, but ITN Distributions put it out as well. So I think they have a contract or something with Dollar Tree. But let me know if you guys have seen that one. This next one was a DVD as well, and it's starring Mrs. Katie Holmes, and it has a slipcover. I thought this was awesome. Mrs. Meadows, I think it's 2014, I want to say, 2016, something like that. 2014. It's from Phase 4. They don't put the greatest films out sometimes. But Myriad Pictures, not sure about that one. And E1. So I always see a lot of E1 titles also in the Dollar Tree. So I think they have like some kind of a deal worked out. But let me know if you guys have seen this one. It came with a cool sleeve. I think that's really, really awesome. And, right away, the cover alone just got me as far as, she's in a flower dress pointing a gun. And, you don't see Katie Holmes in roles like this. And this reminded me automatically of Peppermint with Jennifer Garner, which we saw in theaters. And I liked it for what it was. And it actually became a really popular movie on Netflix recently. But this one, there is a quote from Hollywood Reporter. It says, "A Pulp Fiction Mary Poppins." I was like, whoa, right away. So it says, underneath her sweet exterior hides a gun-toting vigilante who takes it upon herself to right the wrongs in the world by whatever means necessary. So basically a Punisher story, guys, just done a female version. But let me know if you guys have seen this one. I'm not really sure who else is involved. James Badge Dale, Callan Mulvey, Ava Coulter. I'm not recognizing these names too much, but Katie Holmes is the draw, it looks like. And yeah, I mean, even if it's a one and done, I do like movies like this, action-packed, that are a little bit out of the norm, and especially for Katie Holmes. I've never seen her in a role like that, but I'm not the biggest Katie Holmes like watcher of her movies, so let me know. Jumping to another action movie, this is a third in the series, and I always tell people to look this guy up and look up this series. It is called Rampage: President Down. Now, this is the third in the series. For some reason, this was the most recent one that came out. I don't remember it. I really don't remember it. The first one I remember the most because it was just so brutal. The first one definitely reminds me of like the Hollywood shooting, and probably more notably because I live out here in California and I'm like 30 miles, 40 miles from Hollywood. But there was like the Hollywood shooting that happened back in the 90s where these guys were just mowing down people, like 3 or 4 of them with AK-47s, and it was incredible footage. Like, they had it shot from a helicopter. You guys can look up the footage on YouTube if you guys want, but beware. Very, very graphic stuff. And the first movie definitely reminded me of that because he is in this tactical suit. And, you know, in this one, it shows him with a crossbow because the story's kind of changed a little bit, where he's someone that's definitely fed up with the government lies, and he's a very big conspiracy theorist, and he just takes it upon himself to fight back against the government any which way he can. I wouldn't even say a vigilante style, more like domestic terrorist style, which is weird why I like these movies because I don't really condone that stuff at all whatsoever. So, but even in a fictional setting of where it's a movie, it's kind of hard rooting for this guy when he's definitely doing like a lot of illegal activity. But the actor in this one is Brendan Fletcher. I believe it's him, Brendan Fletcher. But this guy's definitely been in a couple other movies, and this is kind of his standout, the threequel that he came out with. Momentum Pictures did put it out, and let me know if you guys have seen this one. But okay. So in a nutshell, because I don't want to give too much spoilers away, obviously in the first two he gets away. In the first one, it's kind of him just mowing down people in the streets. In the second one, he's going after I want to say a news station, like a broadcast station, and like a CNN type of building, and he tries to get his message across there of why he's doing this. You know, no surprise, they made a third one. He gets away, and he's kind of like hunkered down inside of in a forest, like a wood setting, and he has the whole place booby trapped, and they finally find out where he is. They triangulate on his coordinates or whatever, and I think it's just them going after this guy before he creates another terrorist threat. And I think he's been putting out videos or something like that, or it goes more viral than what it was before. But it's insane. This is really, really, really good movie. I really do enjoy all of them. I really had a good time with all of them. And last but not least, guys, for the DVD portion is this film called The Ranger. Let me know if you guys have seen this film, The Ranger. It stood out to me, once again, another E1 title, because I think that they have some kind of distribution deal with Dollar Tree. And Uncorked. So I think I have another Uncorked title in my collection as far as Dollar Tree pickups in the past. And it was kind of good. It was all right as far as like a thriller or horror. It was not bad. I mean, for $1, I mean, it's you know, it's on DVD. I'm going into this more for the fun factor or the overall factor of it. I'm not looking at a quality picture 1080p or not. I'm not worried about any of that stuff when it comes to movies like this. So pretty much the synopsis for this is, after a run-in with the cops at a punk show goes sideways, Chelsea and her pals flee the city in search of a place to lay low. This reminds me a lot of Dark Room, if you guys have seen that one. Or, I'm sorry, Green Room, The Green Room. Running to the security of Chelsea's old abandoned family cabin in the woods, they fall under the watchful eye of a overzealous park ranger who holds a secret from Chelsea's past. Set to the beat of a killer punk soundtrack and presented in eye-popping neon colors, the ranger offers a modern take on survivalist horror that both celebrates and subverts the genre's tropes with equal parts humor, glitter, and gore. Now, that synopsis alone sold me, guys, on that. That means, you know, we're going to get some kind of splatterpunk 80s to an awesome, like, punk soundtrack. So I'm really excited to see stuff like that because, you know, I'm a product of the 80s, guys, and 90s. And I loved seeing that kind of that humor, almost in the vein of, like, The Return of the Living Dead, where it was a horror movie and it was, like, really gory, but it had probably one of the best punk casts that I've ever seen in my life, you know, and they really made it fun. So I'm hoping to see something like that in this one here. And that ends it for my DVD portion of it, guys, and the rest are Blu-rays. So jumping to, I think it's an even amount. I might have a little more Blu-rays, couple more Blu-rays than I did get DVDs, but jumping to one that I actually showed as a DVD slipcover in one of the Dollar Trees that I did visit. But last Dollar Tree, guys, I found this one on Blu-ray and I was like, yes, that was a sign. I kept going, I kept pushing myself, and I went to the right location. So we have Voices from the Stone with Emilia Clarke, and as you can hear, it kind of broke inside, so it's sliding around. But most of the time, they're protected with all that plastic and stuff like that. So Emilia Clarke in Voices of the Stone. I haven't really seen too much of her because the films that I have seen of her, I really judge her a lot, and because they're not good. They're not good whatsoever. So I'm really waiting to see a movie because I don't watch Game of Thrones, guys, and I know that's probably her best performance as an actor. And I really want to see something that's going to razzle dazzle me. This one right here is more of a dramatic thriller. It looks like a timepiece. So Voices from the Stone, it says a haunting thriller set in an isolated castle in 1950s Tuscany. Voice from the Stone tells the story of Verena, a determined young nurse who is hired to help a mute young error within. But the more she observes him, the more Verena becomes convinced he has fallen under the spell of a powerful and otherworldly persona trapped in the villa's stone walls, one that seemingly to be rapidly entwining with her own. So it definitely, you know what this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of God, Shutter Island a little bit. I don't know why. It has that look, tone, and feel of the pictures in the back. And that movie had a lot to do with supernatural and just like mind tricks and stuff like that. So let me know if you guys have seen Voice from the Stone, and let me know if Emilia Clarke's good in it, because the back looks like the set design and stuff like that, and the costume looks really good. And I like these timepieces. So 1950s thriller right there. All right, guys. Next one up is Julianne Moore, Alec Baldwin, and Kristen Stewart. That kind of drew me right away. Especially Julianne Moore. I really do like her a lot. I think she's a very, very seasoned actress. So you have actor. I gotta stop throwing genders on it. Still Alice. Let me know if you guys have seen this one. Never even heard of this pickup of this movie whatsoever. And I believe I don't know why this went under my radar, guys, but this came out in 2014 actually. It's from Sony Pictures, and it says Alice Howland, played by Julianne Moore, happily married with 3 grown children, is a renowned linguistic professor who starts to forget her words. When she receives a diagnosis of early onset Alzheimer's disease, Alice and her family find their bonds thoroughly tested. Her struggle to stay connected to who she once was is frightening, heartbreaking, and inspiring. Also starring Alec Baldwin, Kristen Stewart, Kate Bosworth, and Hunter Parrish. This is an amazing cast, guys. So for $1 and it's on Blu-ray, the story alone seems very, very tragic. I'm really all on board for this, even if it's kind of a more dry, slow watch. Hey, I support good actors, man, and it's you know what? Sony Pictures really puts out some good movies, so let me know if you guys have seen that one. Next up is more of a fun, family-friendly movie, guys. It is DC's The Lego Batman movie. Let me know if you guys have seen this one. I believe it's Chris Pratt that plays the voice of Batman, if I'm not mistaken. I've only seen the Lego movie, and I really did enjoy that one. You guys I've heard my story so many times. I used to work with kids for 4 years. I was a child mentor, and I think it's around the time the first Lego movie came out, and we used to play that all the freaking time. That everything is awesome, all the freaking time. So I don't know why I didn't catch this one. Probably because, you know, not in the comfort of kids or younger people watching it with me, or my family or whatever like that. You kind of got to be around that environment to enjoy it, or to be a kid. But watching these movies alone probably just don't do it for me. But I am going to give this a chance because, I mean, it's a Blu-ray, and I wanted to see what the second film was all about, because I think this was... No. They did make a Lego Movie 2, which I think I did see. I didn't see the spinoff, though. This is actually the spinoff of that. Sorry, guys. In the irreverent spirit of the fun that made the Lego Movie a worldwide phenomenon, the self-described leading man of the ensemble, Lego Batman, stars in his own big-screen adventure, but there are big changes brewing in Gotham. And if he wants to save the city from the Joker's hostile takeover, Batman may have to drop the lone vigilante thing, try to work with others, and maybe, just maybe, learn to lighten up. I love when the synopsis paradoxes can be fun like that. So I'm pretty sure it's Chris Pratt, right? So you have Will Arnett, Zach Galifianakis, Michael Cera, Rosario Dawson, Ralph Fiennes. Wow. Is it not him? Oh wow, I don't know why I thought I thought it was Chris Pratt for some reason. Maybe oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Chris Pratt was the voice of the main Lego guy. That's who it was. I forget his name, but Batman, I forget who. It might be Will Arnett. Yeah, I think Batman is played by Will Arnett, who's a great actor. Let me know if you guys have seen Lego Batman movie, guys, which I think is the third one, pretty much, because then they made Lego Movie and then the Lego Movie 2. All right, next one is a complete blind buy, of course, because I have not heard this one at all whatsoever. But this is kind of like the second Robert Duvall film that I've picked up that's more of a Western. I don't know if this is like his thing now in the last like 5-10 years, but it is One Night in Mexico. Or I'm sorry, A Night in Old Mexico. I don't know, I just made that title up right there. A Night in Old Mexico. But let me know if you guys have seen this one. Forced to give up his land and home, Texas rancher Red Bovee is about to retire quietly in a trailer park. Instead, he jumps in his Cadillac and hits the road for his estranged grandson for one last wild adventure filled with guns, women, and booze. It's just another night in Old Mexico. So that almost sounds like a Hangover type movie, but I don't know if it's more serious or what. I don't know any of these studios underneath, so I couldn't tell you guys who's putting it out really. But Robert Duvall, I mean, he's a seasoned vet. He got a South by Southwest official selection back in 2014. $1, guys, and it's a Blu-ray. And like I said, I have I think it's not. Is it Wild Horses? I kind of want to say Wild Horses, but I feel like I got another one of his recently. That's like a Western style. So let me know if guys is Robert Duvall still doing it. And I think he's actually in talks with Martin Sheen to do a film. I just saw the news for another one or something like. I want to. Yeah, I believe it was them too. They're coming out with the film soon. Next up, guys, is Barbershop: The Next Cut. I want to say that this is the third film in the series. I believe this is a trilogy, so I think this is the third one. I always remember because it has Nicki Minaj in there, and this one's pretty much just 10 years later. Yeah, it's 10 years later from Calvin's Barbershop, who's played by Ice Cube right here. And the thing with these movies, why they work, is because with barbershops, obviously, you know, going back since the dawn of time, since people had hair, and there was a profession of people cutting them, you know, to style it, there's always fun barbershop banter, and that goes for salon talk as well, you know, for women that go to the salon. There's always that background chatter, you know, there's always people that are always cracking jokes about people, there's always people that are the haters, there's always just gossipers, there's always a bunch of like just social things, social talk, political talk, all kinds of talk that are going around the shop talk basically. And that's very relatable to real life if you guys do go to the barbershop. So right here it says it's been more than 10 years since our last appointment at the Calvin's Barbershop. Calvin, played by Ice Cube, and his longtime crew, including Eddie, played by Cedric the Entertainer, are still there. But the shop has undergone some major changes. Most notably, a once male-dominated sanctuary is now co-ed. Despite the good old times within the group, the surrounding community has taken a turn for the worse, forcing Calvin and his crew to come together not only to save the shop, but their neighborhood. I remember, I think this is the one that had Tyga in it, and he played like some gangster or something like that. And I think he's like trying to like influence Ice Cube's son or something like that. So there's like, from what I can remember, this came out in 2000 and I want to say like 2015 or something like that. 2016. Okay, so yeah, if you guys do like the Barbershop series, I would definitely, the first one is the most iconic to me, but definitely give this one a chance if you guys want to kind of complete the trilogy there. So I did pick that one up. This next one, guys, is once again a complete blind buy because I had no clue about it whatsoever, never even heard of it. It's Owen Wilson, Zach Galifianakis, and Amy Poehler. Are You Here? And if you guys can see, I don't know what language this is. Est tu là? I don't know if that's French or I think it is actually French, but they've been doing this a lot where there's like and I have a couple of copies too from Dollar Tree where it, you know, has the American title and then underneath is in French, or it'll have a subtitle in French at the bottom. So I think it's probably because these are Canadian releases. I can only imagine they're Canadian releases. So let me know, guys. This is a Lionsgate film. Yeah, I think it is because there's a Canadian PG, instead of PG-13, it's PG-14. in the back there. Oh, and then also the synopsis is also in English and French. Okay, there we go. There we go. I answered my own question, but I'll leave it in for you guys so you guys can see me blooper and blunder this thing up. But it says when his off-the-grid best buddy, Ben Baker, played by Zach Galifianakis. And you know what? Zach Galifianakis plays those roles extremely well. The dumb-witted sidekick. That's kind of what he is. Inherits his estranged father's fortune. Womanizing local weatherman Steve Dallas, played by Owen Wilson, joins forces with him to battle the legal challenge brought by Ben's formidable sister, played by Amy Poehler, in the hilarious big screen directorial debut from Mad Men creator Matthew Weiner. Wow, okay, so that's cool. It got a official selection in 2013 by TIFF. All right, I might have to check this one out sooner than later, guys. But let me know if you guys have seen this. 2014, actually, this did get put out. So yeah, sometimes these movies can be a little dry. It looks like a road comedy, like a buddy comedy, kind of like in the vein of Due Date, I guess, of what Zach did with Robert Downey. So let me know. I mean, he's always kind of a fun ride-along guy, you know, with the Hangover movies and stuff like that. Just like a fun side character. And last but not least, for my Blu-ray pickups, guys, it is from executive producer Martin Scorsese and Dean Delvine. It is The Wannabe, guys, and it stars Vincent Piazza, Patricia Arquette, and Michael Imperioli. So once again, blind buy. There was a lot of DVD copies of this one, guys, but fortunately I was able to get this one on a Blu-ray. I think there was one with a slipcover that I saw other people putting in their videos. But now this one says it's based on true events, guys, and it tells a story about Thomas, a man obsessed with mafia culture during the 1990s in New York City. When Thomas's failed attempts to fix the trial of infamous mobster John Gotti gets him rejected by the people he idolizes most, he sets off on a drug-infused crime spree with his girlfriend and longtime mob groupie, Rose, played by Arquette, and by brazenly robbing the local mafia hangouts. Whoa, this is super intriguing. And I think there's an actor from Sopranos in here, guys. I gotta watch this one. I'm definitely gonna watch this one. I do like these crime mob type movies. Let me know if you guys have heard that it's being brought out by Momentum and Orion Pictures. So some good production studios behind there. Let me know if you guys have seen that though. And that kind of ends my pickups for today, guys, and probably for the month unless I find some other ones for January 2021, guys. Yeah, so they were putting out a couple of weeks ago some other pickups, and usually I'll go through and I'll see if I missed it at this store. I might be able to pick it up on a Blu-ray, you know, in another store. So sometimes I'm picking up old titles just in case I missed them at one store. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DVDs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go, Blu-rays, guys. So let me know if you've seen any of my pickups. All right, and let me know if you guys did enjoy this video by hitting that thumbs up. It always does really help the channel. And consider subscribing today for more content like this. All right, guys, till next video, I'm gone. Peace.